Ladies and gentlemen, fight fans all around the world, let's talk some boxing. You're watching What You Need.
Guillermo Rigondeaux. That is a name that needs no introduction. Rigo, the man who comprehensively beat Nonito Donaire, who was supposed to be the beast in super bantamweight division, mowing through everyone. Guillermo Rigondeaux beat him. Beat him. Gave him a blurry eye. Landed straight lefts on him all night and right hooks. Nonito Donaire couldn't find him. That kind of beating. Like I said, the name needs no introduction. Now, there's a lot of negative press and negative publicity given to Guillermo Rigondeaux since that comprehensive demolition of Nonito Donaire. In fact, Top Rank led the way, his own promoter, in trying to negatively destroy and blacklist Guillermo Rigondeaux. In fact, the sentiment that Guillermo Rigondeaux is boring has only come from people who have decided to destroy this man and his career because he destroyed their cash cow, Nonito Donaire. In spite of the negative publicity, if you ever go and watch Guillermo Rigondeaux fight anyone, you will wonder why they say he is a boring fighter. He has knockout power. He has incredible skill. In fact, he's probably the most skilled boxer other than Andre Ward in the world today. Add to this the fact that he is the man at super bantamweight, unified WBO and WBA world champion, and in the top 10 pound-for-pound boxers in the world today. You must scratch your head when you hear that he's boring, no one wants to see him. Honestly speaking, so many people are interested in finding out what is happening with Guillermo Rigondeaux that it sort of goes contradictory to what the media is saying about him, which is why we're going to find out what's going on with Guillermo Rigondeaux. He hasn't fought since 2014. And if you go to boxingscene.com, the source for boxing online, shout out to Boxing Scene, you will find out what is happening with Guillermo Rigondeaux. There's an article there which says that Guillermo Rigondeaux, he's looking to return to the ring November of this year. And I'm very excited about it because, yes, I am a Guillermo Rigondeaux fan. And I believe he's the man at super bantamweight. And until Carl Frampton, Scott Quigg, and Leo Santa Cruz pay him a visit, they cannot call themselves the man and the champion, the real champion at super bantamweight. But even more exciting is the fact that he's parting ways with Gary Hyde. His contract has expired and he's looking for new management. He says, "I will be contacting the managers of the best fighters in boxing, such as Frank Espinoza, Cameron Duncan, and Al Heyman, to be able to see who can negotiate me the best deals moving forward in order to remain a dominant figure in the sport." Now, why that's exciting is because Carl Frampton is managed by Al Heyman. Leo Santa Cruz is managed by Al Heyman. So the only person who's not managed by Al Heyman is Scott Quigg of the world champions today. Why that's exciting is whether Guillermo Rigondeaux signs with Cameron Duncan or Al Heyman, those fights now would be made easier more than ever before. You guys have a great one.